Hi, Gil. My name is Stephen with Virtuous SEO digital marketing company down here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I spoke with Angie this morning. She said it would be okay if I went ahead and sent this video. This video just goes over three tips when implemented correctly can get you ranked on page one of Google search results where everybody's searching for plumbing services. I'll make this quick. I don't want to take up much of your time. So the three things I'd like to go over are basically what we call the three pillars of SEO, and that is content, citations, and backlinks. Content is pretty much anything on your homepage here. It's all the text, all the pictures, even what the pictures are saved as primarily. Google, especially in the plumbing industry, Google likes to see between 1,000 and 1,500 words on a homepage. It really depends on what your competition has, and you want to beat them out. But 1,000 to 1,500 words actually gives you plenty of opportunity to fit in these buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for plumbing services. And you can put it in there without it look like what we call keyword stuffing and making it look unnatural. I've got a tool here called Ahrefs, and I went ahead and put you in here. And I want to concentrate on this section over here. And I got this set for the past 30 days. So in the past 30 days, your website was found for 49 keywords, which is good. But out of those searches, the your site was clicked on 15 times. So and I'm using Raleigh. I know you're in Durham, but I saw your service area is Raleigh. Yeah, you have Raleigh as a service area. So the reason I'm using Raleigh is Raleigh by far has the most search volume when it comes to plumbing. But these tips are the same no matter what the location. So, but I'm just using Raleigh. So this is number one in Raleigh, this Midtown Plumbing, and I plugged them into this tool as well, and they were found in the past 30 days for 80 keywords, and their site was clicked on 261 times. So we can go into each of these tools here for your site and their site and click on their keywords. We can see what keywords are they're being found for. So like I said, this Raleigh gets a lot of search volume. So plumber Raleigh, just that key term alone got 450 searches last month. Plumbing Raleigh got 350, plumbers Raleigh. So easily gets over 1,000, maybe even 2,000 searches just for that. So when we go into yours, not backlinks. Hold on, we're not there yet. Um, Sorry about that. So let's go into yours. Okay. And so you do not have the Raleigh. You, Durham NC Plumber is getting you 100. That was searched 100 times. So especially if you have that if you service Raleigh, it would be very beneficial to get those keywords. And for example, if they had that main one, that plumber Raleigh, on their site like 4 times, whatever the keyword or key phrase is, if it's got high volume, you want it on your site more times than your competitor. So if they had it on 4 times, you'd want it on 5 or 6 times. And so, like what I was telling you earlier, your pictures, you can save your pictures as keywords, and Google will see that. So you could have it on there like 3 times, and then on a picture have it. So that's a fourth time. So you would have it on more times than your competitor. So that's what you want to do. You just want to beat them out on that keyword front, right? So that's content. Next thing I'd like to go over are citations, and to put citations into context, I bring up a search page here. So plumber Raleigh is at 450 search volume term. When you bring that up, the first things that pretty much always pops up are ads. Ads are hit or miss. If people have on their ad blocker, it's not going to show up, and they have a relatively low click through rate, about 5% and or less most of the time of people that are searching for these terms are going to click on ads. So what I want to focus on is right underneath the ads is the map pack. And there's 3 in here. There's 4 right now because this is an ad, but 3 are what we call organic. And there's many factors here, but the main driver are citations. A citation is your business name, address, phone number on on an online directory somewhere on the web, such as Angie or Yelp, whitepages.com, yellowpages.com. There's a ton of them. But generally speaking, a business in the top 3 here will have at least 150 or more citations. So what we could do is go in here, find out what and how many citations these businesses have. So for example, if Midtown Plumbing had 300 citations, we'd want 350 or 400 citations. So you'd want to, just like we were beating them out on that content with the keywords, we want to beat them out here too. The more citations you have, the more trust you actually build with Google. But they have to be, your name, address, and phone number has to be exact on all citations. So lastly, I want to go over this section. And right underneath here is your organic Google search result, the rankings here. And backlinks are the main driver. Right now, Midtown Plumbing is number 1, but plumbing is a very competitive niche. So I know number 2 and number 1 are always swapping. But this number 1 spot here will get about 40% of clicks for all people searching. Meant to tell you in the map pack here, these 3 split about 45%. This is generally speaking. So a backlink is essentially another website on the internet that has a link on their site that when clicked on, it leads back to your website. Google uses this to rank websites in there on this page. And of course, you've got to have keywords to be found. Then after that, backlinks will push you up once you're found. So the more relevant the site that's backlinking to you is very important. The more relevant it is to your industry, the more authority it holds with Google, the trust it holds with Google. If it's highly ranked, if it gets a lot of views, a lot of visitors, Google sees that as a very popular site, and it's literally a popularity contest. If this website is linking to you, it's literally giving you a reference. So they already know this is a very trusted, high authoritative site in its industry. And if it's linking to you, they see that and they're like, well, this is a legitimate site because they wouldn't be linking to it otherwise. And they're going to boost you up. So you want as many of those types of backlinks as you can get. Now, quantity is not the same thing as quality here. The same thing too, if you have too many backlinks from what we call these spammy sites, these sites that have low to no relevance to your site or authority, they're like ranked down on number 10 in Google, get no views. If you have too many backlinks like that, Google will actually push you down in the rankings. So let's go back and visit this tool I was showing you earlier. We were in the search section last time. So now I want to pay attention to this backlink profile. So you have got 308 active backlinks right now, whereas the number 1 competitor in Raleigh has got 199. So you're beating them as far as quantity, but your quality isn't matching theirs, or else you'd be number 1 or close to it. It has to do with your keywords too. You don't have the keywords for Raleigh, so that's a big player in this too. But what I like to do is go into the backlink profile, because we can go in here. We can actually see what backlinks. See this one right here where it says spam? This is one we'd want to avoid. But anything that's actually moving the needle for our competitors, we'd want to reach out to those websites and get backlinks as well and get that same authority. And not just with your number one competitor, but like the top 3 or even the top 5. Over time, you'd acquire those same backlinks. Over time, you would end up competing with those top 3 or top 5. And then to push you over the edge and get you in that number 1 spot month after month after that, you would find other highly authoritative sites that are relevant to your industry, acquire backlinks from them month after month, and you would just end up running away with that top spot. You would just keep acquiring these high quality backlinks. So that's basically all I have for you today. I hope you found value. If you did and you want to sit down and talk about it a bit more and see how else we can work together to get you ranked, please give me a call, 910-551-2006, or you could just reply to the email, or you could just implement this yourself. But either way, I appreciate your time and have a good day.